Welcome back, my Sasquatch Munchers. It's SJP here, and we've got an update video for you. We're going to go over the quick changes to the game in here, and then we're going to go over, just hop into some games and kind of talk about the balance changes that are going on in here. So first of all, you're going to notice this big thing down here. We are in the pre-season, which means that there are no ranked battles for 10 hours. Reasoning behind that is basically there was no people that could kind of play each other in the top over here right away as soon as the thing started, because nobody was actually at that high of a trophy yet. So the fast grinders were having issues. So there's going to be a slight cooldown on this so people can kind of get back in the swing of things. In addition, trophies are going to change to get 75% of your starting trophies instead of 50% of your starting trophies, limiting the total grind necessary to get all the way to Hall of Masters and beyond. In addition to that, you're going to notice when we click the random quad button, it doesn't lead us just to random quad. It talks about the new event happening in one day, Speed Battles. So this is going to be really exciting, really fun. It's a very similar event to this where you get stars to earn presents and things, and it'll be awesome. But you're going to notice it is a time-limited event, so you only going to last 6 days or whatnot before the next one needs to be popping out over here. There are a lot of balance changes here, but we cannot play ranked battles to actually get into real games. So we're going to play some casual battles. Hopefully find somebody at least reasonably close to our rank here so we don't just blow them up out of the water here, and talk about the balance changes. Don't forget Monkey Aces, which are my either favorite tower or close to my favorite tower in the game right now, are getting a pretty decent buff involving the Spy Plane. This is going to double the damage to all camo balloons. Not all balloons, just camo balloons. It'll help you out around 13, 12 to whenever you're going to need them, basically. But I think this is going to be absolutely insane for bomber races. I think one bomber race can stop an infinite camo rush, possibly. Maybe not fully infinite, but pretty gosh darn close if it's in a good map and a good place and all that stuff. It would be very difficult to sneak anything through a double damaged bomber race. Woo! Alright, anyways, let's have +1 damage. Maybe it's not double damage. Yeah, I guess maybe not quite so ridiculous, but still very, very powerful. Alright, we're going to go over the bomber race just to get it out of the way. I'm actually not sure how I feel about this positioning yet. I have not messed around with this yet. I usually build a monkey ace over here, kind of let him fly, but this doesn't seem too bad. If we get the rapid fire, I think things are going to change quite a bit into our favor here. In addition to that cam detection change here, we've got a few other things, mostly involving the top path. So basically, Operation Dart Storm gets +1 pierce to darts, allowing it to pop a lot of extra balloonage. May not seem like much to have just 1 pierce, but when you're shooting out 8 projectiles, that's a decent amount of extra pierce there. Plus, it's going to be interesting if you go for like a cam detecting top path monkey ace, which usually doesn't happen, to get weird amounts of camo popping power as your regular attacks, you know, like really weird amounts of pop power, which is kind of cool, I guess. Basically what we're doing right now is we're just kind of flying around, doing our best to kind of survive here. I will need to be smart and try to throw these things down. Ooh, we do have some white balloons flopping out here. I don't know how bad this is going to be for us. With Oben, I'm really relying on Oben here, obviously, but pretty decent. Not yet. Almost perfect. Not perfect, but almost. And I'm going to switch into pigs for a little bit. I'm going to still go for some yellows in here, but I basically want to spend as much money as I possibly can. Ooh, we got blacks coming out. That is actually a little bit more painful than the whites, admittedly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw down a low wizard for now. He's going to be a wall of fire, possibly a necromancer later, but for now, I think just a fireball should be good while I spend all the rest of my money on this delicious, delicious money here. So it should be noted, Dartling guns have also been nerfed. So their original OG popping power is actually going to be lower now, meaning that these people who try to build a bunch of low-tier Dartling guns, it's going to be a little bit difficult to get started in there, man. It really is. Uh-oh. We're going to try boosting this. I don't know. I'm just curious. Oh, I sent out the wrong button, didn't I? Oh, God. I need to press F. F for kill this guy. But he's going to battle energy anyways, which is good enough for me, man. Which means we've made some changes. All right, so we're looking at probably getting upwards of 1,000 income. As long as he doesn't zebra rush me. Dude, look at this. Woo! 1,000 on round 9. Beautiful. That's almost absurd how good that is. I could start sending out like whites or something if I really, really wanted to. Grouped whites. Just really weird for this point in the game here. All right, I think a couple leads might actually be in order here because we're going to force that Hydra Rocket Pots early. which means his banana farms are going to be completely limited. Hopefully. Here we go. A couple leads. We're going to continue with the yellows underneath that. Maybe even some pinks, though. Or, you know what? Let's go whites. Oh, he does have the Hydras. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Right now, our total output of damage and everything is horrific, so we need to do something about that. We're going to go for a quick mortar up to middle path. Heavy shells here. I'm going to throw in some extra damage with this puppy. Heavy shells, bigger blast, and balloon buster. I'm feeling pretty comfy right now. I'm sitting on a throne of deliciousness. Alright, he's going to sell to get a marketplace, which means he's unlikely to rush us. Fair enough, fair enough. We're going to go for this Monkey Sense Shimmer combo. I do believe that this is going to be enough camp protection for us, but I hesitate to go that deep. When we're feeling pretty comfy and feeling on top of the game right now, being too aggressive with our money could definitely lead to some downfalls in the long run. Let's try not to be too greedy about this and take our lead and run with it. He wants to get some green action in here for some reason. All right, interesting. Should be noted that Mortar's got some pretty good buffs as well. I went over them in my previous Mortar thingamabob, but if you guys want to hear them real quick, basically, we read them out. It's hard to remember all of them. Basically, just know that a lot of top path buffs are pretty much happening. The base is going to go down by 50. Footprint size decrease. Bigger blast, which is the top path. First one is going to be decreased by a lot of money, $150, and $50 on the third tier, the Shell Shock, which I did not go for. Which means biggest one got a pretty big buff, but only 50? I shouldn't say that big. I want it to be big. 50 to 60 damage on Moab class Bloons. Not exactly giving me confidence to say that I would really want to get a big one or something like that. Just doesn't go that far for me. All right, we're going to get our Necro up. Again, playing a little on the safe side. Do have Moab class Bloons coming up pretty soon, so I want to make sure I've got something going for myself. I'm going to switch to whites, but not pink checks. I'm probably going to go for an artillery battery at some point. Now, this guy does have only a little bit of Dartling gun action going on over here, so we're going to go for a double. Let's go for a triple Moab rush. Could be a little bit premature, because he might end up defending this, using a battle energy, and then I don't even have the ability to send out another one on round 18 before he says battle energy back. That's what I'm a little bit worried about. Right now he's doing an okay job, and he does have ninjas, so Ninja Ben combo is pretty gosh darn good. He's going to get 2 of them up. Holy crap, that's a lot of money invested, though, but he is going to take them down pretty easily. All right. Good for him, good for him. Dang. Ugly Dogley. Yeah, like I said, we're still going whites here instead of pinks because I want to make sure I had enough money for my artillery battery. I'm just going to get it. All right, sometimes it's easy to just screw up, make a mistake, accidentally not click a button when you want to, or spend all your money and not realize you don't have enough money for artillery battery or something stupid like that. So I wanted to make sure I just got him. Again, I have the advantage right now. 2,200 income is absurd on round 18. And I'm going full pinks nonstop for the rest of the game. He's on a 1 4th tier banana farm and a 3rd tier. So clearly he's not getting any 5th tiers anytime soon, not for around 22 or 24. So right now, he's looking smooth. All right, let's go over the wizard changes right now because I think these are kind of important. First of all, top path. Let me find this. I actually want to read it, make sure I'm not messing this up. So God of Magic has no change. Arcane Blast has no change, but Arcane Mastery is going to be cheaper now. Down $100 on this puppy, and it can pop lead balloons. So Wizards had a really, really weird time dealing with lead balloons, unless you go over to Necromancer or a Dragon's Breath. And a Dragon's Breath, Camel Leads and Camel Purples were basically just absurdly powerful. So it was really weird not to have lead pop power on a wizard. A wizard, man. He should just like almost automatically have lead pop power. Or at the very least, the Fireball should have gave lead pop power easy. Like easy, not tough. Regardless, that's a cool change here. And now Arcane Spike is going to be cheaper as well, only $9,000 and have tons of extra pop power DPTs. Archmage is going to be even more powerful against CDTs and all that stuff. So this is kind of exciting. On top of that, I did talk about Shimmer being $200 cheaper. Not too shabby. You know what? Yeah, he's not affording any 5th tiers anytime soon still. So I think our best bet is just to continue on with our income. Ooh, he is going to do like a small rush against me here. Nothing going to happen there. I don't know if that was an accidental purple rush or just a test purple rush or what. But artillery battery, bro, don't forget about that guy, first of all. And second of all, everything else I've got here. Yeah. Don't forget about all the other stuff. All right, there's a lot of things we can do right now. But honestly, I think my main goal is probably to get a big plane. I don't know if I'm going to have enough money for that, because I went with 3 towers that don't give me any extra bonus income or anything like that. But I think it would be lovely. Lovely to get a big one. Sadly, the only thing I have to do to get that up is I have to for sure either get an arcane spike or a pod, just to keep myself alive until I can get to round 30 or so when I could possibly afford this guy. Possibly. No guarantees on that. Now, there are some other changes here. Super Monkey's got some pretty big buffs. Ninja's got some, like, buffety nerf things going on, so they're a little bit different now. I don't want to go into too much details, but Ninja's just random. Village has got some decent changes for the Monkeyopolis. Welcome changes for me. I think they're kind of cool. It doesn't really matter where you... Banana farms and villages are tough to use, so, like, getting that to work in a single game when you only have 3 tower choices, like, difficult, bro. Difficult. All right, so round 26 is popping up in here. I think our best bet is the pod, so we're gonna go pod. He could rush me with Oh My Gods and stuff like that, but I don't think he will. He's just been defending, and he does end up getting the Monkey Wall Street, but about 3 rounds later than I normally would like to get it. Round 22 is like my goal. 25 is not bad. He just bought it now, but he still can have a lot of money because he's got Ben, he's got banana farms, he's got all this crap. I have only regular income. Definitely going to be limited on that note. Quincy got some buffs, which I'm kind of excited for. Ben and TJ Ben did not get buffs. They got some nerfs. Dartlet Gun, again, changes basically in the base price, reduced a little bit, but the base pierce reduced from 3 to 2. It's a fairer way to work the Dartlet Gun, I think. It's the best way I could put it. All right, so we're going to put our... yeah, I kind of have to worry about the Scent Blue too, but I think this is still going to be our best spot. We're going to go down here. We're going to go for the Spectre. We are going to go for the Exploding Pineapple and the Spy Plane, so I need to make sure I have DP Pop Power with these towers as well. When do I stop with income? Realistically, 2.5 minutes before I want to have the max money while still being able to earn money in the future. But I'm always a greedy boy, and I think I can go a little bit longer without submitting to the income stoppage. Slurp up some money. I mean, I would like to see this guy in action, man, because this got some huge buffs. Almost double the amount of popping power that it had in the previous games, and I lost getting the big plane my last time. I would love to see this guy take down a bad or a reinforced bad or even just some cool DDTs or something like that. And if he still doesn't, then I'm going to know, oh my god, he was so unbelievably, ridiculously weak in the first part of this then. All right, we got to stop. It's round 29. I'd like to get this guy going. Even if I have to sell the pod just to see him on the screen, I'm going to do it. It is casual, it's not ranked, so I don't need to try hard or anything like that. Not that I usually do anyways. Glue got some cool buffs here. Basically, Bloon Dissolver does +1 damage to Moab class balloons. Moab Glue is going to be a little cheaper, and Glue Storm is going to be a little cheaper. Meaning, Glue, which was one of the, probably the tower that I see the least out of any tower. I mean, Mortar, I even see Mortar sometimes, which people hate using the Mortar for some reason. Don't know why. It's a good tower. It's a fun tower. Just don't want to use it. All right, we're very close to the money we need. Ice Tower got some buffs. Boomerang got some buffs, and Dart Monkey got some like very mild buffs. What we got here? Flying Fortress is up. All right, that is all my money invested though. The second thing now is if I send out any sort of balloon that's going to hurt my income, not necessarily like destroying it, but it will hurt it. Dang, that is pretty beefy. I mean, these are decently strong buffs right now. You can kind of tell on his screen they're kind of going up and around. He's having to boost and stuff like that. We're going to go for quick bad. I believe the bad is going to be very dangerous for him. The question is, can we also defend on our side with the big plane? I don't know what else I'd want to buy. Ground Zeros or Zarbombas, probably. And then I think I'd like to test out the new Arcane Spike and Archmage. Extra DDT pop power cannot be bad. Also, Graveyard Counter does exist now, so you do have to make sure you're popping inside of the range of the wizard here. It's kind of important. Here we go. Arcane Spike. Just growing Intense Magic Monkey Sense for DDTs. All right. Let's see. He is going to go for a Mad here to defend this bad. And I think he will defend. Most likely. Not a guarantee. I kind of want him to rush me against my Flying Fortress. DDTs are getting far in the map, but I think he's still going to take him down. Still a lot of balloons he's got to deal with here, though. He definitely is weak on balloon popping power. Mad ability coming out. I'm going to balloon boost just to see if we can sneak it through. That's a lot of balloons. And the balloons from a single bad will take Donkey Kong down to Chinatown. There we go. All right, that was a kind of quick video for you guys, but I think that's where we're just going to end it, man. Update is here. It's exciting. It's fun. A lot of balance changes coming. Got to play and toy around with some new cool combos. Overall, very excited about these 3 towers in particular, but there are a lot of other things that will be very useful for future battles endeavors. If you guys enjoyed, press the like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe, and of course, have a super duper delicious day.